The problem is called counting minutes 1. Have the function counting minutes 1. It will take a string parameter, and in that string there will be two times, each properly formatted with a colon and an AM or PM, separated by a hyphen, and return the total number of minutes between the two times. The time will be in a 12-hour clock format. For example, if a string is 9 a.m., 11 a.m., then the output should be 60. If the string is 11 p.m., 11 a.m., the output should be 1320. So this is what our string is going to look like. So here is how we are going to approach this. We are going to get a number, time, and we are going to split it. So to split it, we can use this hyphen, to split it into two separate parts, start time and end time. Now we can parse the start time as well by separating it following this pattern. If we split it, we can get hour, minute, and the period. We will get same thing for the end time as well, hour, minute, and period. Then if it is PM, if the start time is starting period is PM and the start hour is not equal to 12, then we will have to convert it to 24-hour format. So for example, if it is 11 p.m., then we will add 12 with the 11. So we'll get 23. It's a 24-hour format. We'll do the same thing with the end time as well. Now, suppose we have an input of which starts from 11 and ends at 1 a.m. Now, if I convert it to 24-hour format, you can see that with this, I get 23. Uh, here I'll get here I'll get 23, and it here here it remains the same. We can see that our end time is less than our starting time. So that's an issue. That's an edge case. We need to solve this. Now, to solve this, we can use um, this method. We are going to use this method we are going to multiply it by 24, and then everything else will remain the same because it is in the next day. So we are doing this. Since the end time is considered to be on the next day, it subtracts the start time from the total minutes in a day and then adds the end time. So suppose we have that starting time at 11 and end time at 1. This is how the formula is going to look like. We'll multiply 24, and then end time is converting into 20, start time is converting to 23, end time remains the same, and then after calculation we get 120, which is true. uh, Otherwise we'll just do the same thing, just convert hour to hour, minute to minute, and return, because we need to return the minutes, so we are multiplying it by 60. So now let's code it up. First we are going to split this string into start and end times. We are going to use let times split it by a hyphen. Now if I console log it, we can see that our time has been split into two parts, start time and end time. Now I'll take the start time times the first index, and then end time is going to be times the second index. Now if I start time and end time, I can see them. Our start time is this and end time is this. Now I'm going to parse the start time. start time dot split, and I'm going to split it by this colon. This is in a string format, but I want it to be in numbers, so I'm using percent. But let's first check the start components. What I'm getting, console.log, start components. I'm getting 12 and 30 p.m. So now I'm going to get start hour. It's going to be start components 0. So I'm going to get the 12. If I start minute, so I'm going to get 1. Now if I want to get start period, if it is AM or PM, I'm going to slice it, start time dot slice -2. So I'll get the last two indexes. Now if I console log them, I can see that I'm getting my start time 12, 30 and PM. So I'll do the same thing for parse the end time. Same thing, just change the variables. It's going to be end components, end time, split, and then end hour, end minute, and hour, end minute, and end period. And it is going to be end components, and end time. Now, if I console log them, end minute, and period, let's see. I'm getting everything I want. Now, if they're AM or PM, so if they're PM, then I need to convert it to 24-hour format. If start period equal to PM, and if start hour is not equal to 12, then I'm going to add start hour plus equal 12. Else, if start period then start hour will be 0. So if it is going to just change it. So if it is AM, and then start hour is going to be 0. Now I'm going to calculate the total minutes. If end hour is less than start hour, or end hour is equal to start hour, and end minute is less than start minute, then Then it is going to be total minute 24 multiplied by 60. Then I'll minus them. Start hour multiplied by 60 plus start minute minus end hour hour multiplied by 60 minute. Else end hour star hour end period. So I need to do this for the end period as well. All the test cases are passed. Now I'm going to submit.